Collectibles, and we are on our second day of going to 3 citywide sales for Carlton, Woodhaven, and Trenton. So we buy and sell stuff from our 2 antique booths and 2 antique malls that we're in. So we get quite a nice load yesterday. So let's see if we can even add to it today. The Trenton and the Woodhaven sales will actually start today. A lot of times I go on Friday because a lot of them are open a day early just because it's so much work to do a garage sale. I don't blame them to be open an extra day. So there wasn't a whole lot in those areas, but I'm hoping today it's going to be a whole bunch of them. So Carlton, we kind of did everything, and we may hit a few things on the way home, but we did most of the houses there, and we reaped. We did good there. So let's go see what we can find today. We are heading back to Trenton to check out the sales there. So we're going to try to hit the first garage sale of the morning. Let's see if we can find it down here. And I do see people outside. And I actually see the folks from one of the antique shops that I always compete with. How funny. They're out this morning pretty early too. Actually, they're super nice people. So let's go check it out. So we are back at that pallet sale in Trenton. It's the Tempered Owl, and we'll put some information on the video for their Facebook group that they have. But I love going to these sales because everything's $1, and they have these sales twice a year. Trenton Citywide sales is twice a year, so they always have their sales coordinating with it. And we were there yesterday, but after talking to the gals that run it, they said they were going to add a lot of new stuff today. So I'm back there again today. And I bought so much stuff here, some to sell, but I bought a lot of stuff for myself, which was awesome. I mean, socks and shoes and clothing, and I mean, where can you get stuff for $1? It's such a good deal, and they have such nice things. So definitely check out their Facebook group, and you can buy stuff throughout the year. But like I said, my favorite is when they have these really discounted sales where everything is $1. So that is so much fun. They're on my calendar every year because I don't want to miss their sale. That's really good. So they put a lot of the new boxes in the front so we could see, but I noticed they had new stuff throughout on the tables too. So I really had to look at everything again. These fake flowers, I ended up buying some of these because I'm coming up to the fall Trenton sale, or not Trenton sale, fall vintage market sale. And I have some old bottles that I want to put some of these decorative elements in. So I did get a few more of those things to make those items a little bit more valuable. And they look really nice too then for that sale. I mean, look at the nice towels. I mean, when I look at this tape now, I'm thinking, why did I buy that? I have some really raggedy ones. I could have some nice new ones. This was cute. I ended up getting this little wood thing. Not real valuable, but it's really cute and decorative. And I mix a lot of new stuff within my old stuff, and people seem to like it. So I keep doing it. So, and it all sells well, and it makes a profit. Not a huge profit, but at least a little profit. And they had lots more toys again. And we did get a lot of toys this day when we were there. And you'll see that at the end of the video. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. And they had clothing and linens. It's just unimaginable amount of stuff, and you just never know what they had. So I picked up a few things there. So even if I don't get a lot of stuff to sell, like I said, I buy a lot of things for myself here because you just can't beat $1. Look at that cute little outfit. One day I'll have a grandbaby, and I'll be able to buy stuff for them. We'll see. And over here they had lots of boxes of items. Toys, tons of toys. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And we appreciate all the support that everybody has given us through these ventures that we've been doing. And we appreciate you watching us. Here was a lot of clothes that were hanging up. They weren't really expensive clothes to begin with, but still, they're nice for $1, even if you wear them for every day. They still were nice. A lot of it came from like the General Dollar, a Family Dollar store, it looked like to me. I pretty much bought everything in my size. And my daughter was here with me yesterday, and she bought quite a bit of stuff from them also. So this is typically our first stop when we go to Trenton, just because they usually open a little early, and we find lots of good stuff. Even underwear. Not very exciting, but sometimes you need those kinds of things. And here's some home decor items that they had, and some craft items. These are nice. I'm kind of not doing the crafts as much as I used to. These purses were cute. I did pick up on a few of these purses. And they had lots of glassware, little bottles, decorative items for your home. And that was a cute towel. That would match my kitchen now. I should have bought that.
These are super cute.
Didn't know I was changing it to that color at that point. I'll have to catch them in the spring. See if they got any more of that black check stuff. And they had some gardening items. And there was a little plant there. And these toys were pretty cool. And lots of clothes that were in the original bags that they were shipped out. And people probably returned them. I'm not sure what they returned them for, if they didn't fit or what have you. But a lot of these bags were sealed, so I was kind of confused how that works. Unless when they got it, they just didn't like the way it looked and took it back. So they may even be overstocks. I'm not sure. I know they're pallet sales, but I'm not sure what the reason is, if they're returns or extra things or what it is. So here's another box here of more of these toys. And I had to brush up on my toys because I'm making quite a bit of profit on toys these days. So let's head on to another sale. Check out this boat here. This is what me and my husband have been looking for. It's probably a little bit out of our price range, but we'll go take a look. Did you? Oops, he took off. Did you see this? Is this one of those hoverboard? Yeah, I'd like to try one of those. I'll probably fall on my head. Not you. You got bad legs, but I could.
It's at the very, it's like a smoothie thing or something, and it's right next there. It's at the very window, and then like a desk next to that, and that's it.
When you wanted
it's
this?
there.
Yep, there you go.
I'm like,
yes.
I said I don't want to pull in here because I don't want anybody to go get shut up.
Okay, you guys get together so I can get your pictures. Oh, did you?
Oh, go ahead.
Don't I'll cut you out.
No.
Say hi from the garage sale.
Hi.
That's very old.
Yeah.
Isn't it sad?
It is. It's very sad. I didn't really know what it was till years later, and I looked it up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a morning picture.
Well, it's better than the ones where they actually show them.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen those
this one,
too.
they just use their hair and the blanket.
Yeah.
And sometimes the lace
Beautiful.
from the baby, like something lace that
Yeah.
the baby.
So holy moly, look at all the stuff we got in our back of our car. We've been shopping for about 3 hours, and we're going to be filled to the ceiling if we keep doing as well as we're doing. But my husband came along, and that's why you're seeing all the tools. That's taking half the room, which is not good, but it's okay. So it's nice to have company when you're running around. So stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to go through all this stuff. So here's a quick glimpse of all the stuff we got on day 2 garage sailing. Holy moly, I have a lot of stuff to go through. So I'm going to go through the stuff individually, but I'll show you what my husband got. He got these 2 nail guns. And if they work, I think they retail around $350. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll say $200 to $300. But he's got to make sure it works, otherwise he's out $25. So we'll see if that happens. And then he did get this bandsaw for $10. What a deal. It works good. So he had quite a good time. But this is all the stuff that I got. That toy there, I have to say, is a really good therapy toy. And even though I'm not working right now, sometimes I go back and fill in. And I couldn't resist it. It was only $1. So I had to get that. But some of the highlights are this jadeite bowl. And look at this old Flintstone car. Now, it's pretty rough shape. I think that's just grease on there. I gotta try to wipe that off and see if I can clean it up. We'll see, and it actually works. That's from the 60s. So that was a good deal. But anyways, we'll go through all this stuff. Let's see what we got. So here's the items I got in the 3 citywide sales of Carlton, Woodhaven, and Trenton. And we never did make it to Southgate because we spent so much time in the other 3 city sales. So let's go through what we have. I got this galvanized bucket. It's not a new one, but it was $5. Kitty likes it too. And these are, you can only sell for $15, $20 pretty much all the time. So I picked that up. On the table here, we have a beautiful jadeite bowl. I haven't looked it up. I'm thinking it's worth probably $30 to $40, but I'm not quite sure. But I paid $5 for it, so I know that was a no-brainer. This little stand here is new. It's for your cups and saucers, and I display my cups and saucers on these all the time. And people always want to buy these displays. So what I do is I pick those up all the time, and I put like 15, 20 bucks on them, and they go all the time. I paid $1 for that. This vase here, I paid $2. It's a newer art glass vase, probably worth $10. The globe, I paid $2. $15 to $20 for that. This pattern here on these glasses, I want to say it's buttons and bows, but I'm going to have to look that up. And anyways, I got 3 glasses for $2. I figured they're worth, probably maybe $3 a piece, $3, $4 a piece. So that was a good deal. This is a piece of Capri in the turquoise, and it's an ashtray. I don't usually buy ashtrays, but I've never seen this piece. It was only 50 cents, so it's got to be worth at least $5 to $10. So I picked that up. And then underneath it, we have a yellow piece of depression. I don't know the pattern. I paid $2 for it. I'll probably put between $8 and $10 on that. And on top of here, I got this Winnie the Pooh. I don't think it's very old. I'm gonna open it up. And it's a sterling silver bracelet. I paid $5 for it. You can see the original price here was $24.99. I think about $19.99. Oh, there's a sticker on it. Oh, it was on sale for $15. Maybe I'll rethink that. Probably, maybe I'll go $12.99 on it. That's a nice, cute little piece. And sometimes when you see the original price tags, it makes you rethink things. All these bracelets here, I got for $1 each. These 3 in particular, these 4, are natural gems. I'll probably put between $3 and $4 on those. The rest of them are just costume. They're probably $3 to $5 bracelets. But regardless, $1 each is a really good deal. This one's kind of pretty. This piece here is a piece of Moroccan amethyst, and that's probably worth $8 to $10. So let's go over here to the chair and see what else we got. Now, this is a Fooler. I thought, wow, that's a nice piece of depression glass. Paid $2 for it, and I looked on the bottom. Telefloral vase. So this is new. 2009. But you know, that's a really pretty piece. I still probably have put about $8 on it, but I'll definitely have to put that that's a reproduction. Boy, that's a really good reproduction. That one was really sneaky. This here, I've actually had this before. It's a tiger planter, and I put between $8 and $10 on it. I think I paid $1 for that. The pumpkin, I paid $1. That's $3 or $4. This purse is just cool. It's not necessarily old, but I love all the stones on it and all the beading on it. So I'm going to put 10 on that. That's a neat piece. This guy here, I don't think there's any markings on the bottom of him. He's new, but he is metal. Paid $1. I'd probably put $5 on him. Then I have 2 Christmas tablecloths, and if they're in good shape, they can be worth up to $20. If they have stains, I usually put about 10. This here, I just looked up, and it's called a storyteller, an Indian storyteller. And the comps that I found are around $80. I think I paid $2 for it. I thought it was really cool. All the little people on it is signed. So I'm going to have to do more research on it. I'm not sure if that's really worth that much, or if that's just something that somebody's asking for. Just remember, the comps are just a guidance. It's best to look at sold comps, but realize that when you're selling in an antique mall, you don't have, we got a lot of noise of traffic, sorry. We don't have millions of people looking at these ads like they do there. You have maybe several hundred coming in the mall. So you have to make your prices reasonable because of that. Didn't like that big truck either. Now all of this stuff here I got for $8. And I'm going to take those boxes inside, those little or they should be called them bags. And there's some Monster High dolls in there, and we'll take a look at those individually. The Hannah Montana doll is not worth a whole lot, maybe $10, $15. These things here, my sister used to buy American Girl stuff for her kids. These are brand new outfits in the box. I know there's value to those. I know they're worth at least 10 a piece. I'm sure a lot of them are worth more. So I'm going to have to look up every individual one to see what we have there. And for $8, this was all a no-brainer. I mean, this was definitely probably the buy of the day. And here again is that Flintstone vehicle that I told you about earlier. It's really a mess. It's got oil on it, and I'm sure there's got rust on it. I have a lot of cleaning up to do. I've seen comps anywhere from $100 and up. Yeah, I don't know how realistic any of those are, but we will clean it up and see what we got and go from there. Here's some of the things I got at the ladies that had the Amazon items and looks like Target items. And anyways, they have a Facebook that I referred to back in the video. So take a look at that Facebook group. I'll tell you what, there's some major deals going on. But they have this sale twice a year where everything's $1. And I got all these new toys for $1. And I don't know how much they're worth. Some of them comp out kind of high. But to be honest, even if I get $5 a piece for them, that's a profit. So that was a good buy. It's a no-brainer, $1 a piece. I got a couple of these brown purses, and they're brand new. I could probably get 5 for those. I got a little United States wooden thing that I just like for myself. I got some new slippers because I needed those, and a couple of bags of small bags that I can use to package items in. And down here I got some LED lights and a champion shirt, and this is like a Buccaneer costume for Halloween. Now there is a ton more items that I'm not putting on here. I mean, I bought a ton of clothes. I bought underwear, socks, all those kinds of things that are not really exciting to see, but it's pretty nice to get that stuff for $1. So definitely check their Facebook site out, and if you're in the area, come to their sales because they are awesome. I spent about $40, so I got 40 items. So like I said, this is just some of the items. These 3 necklaces here I bought because I thought they were all sterling. So it ends up that just this one is sterling. But these, gosh, I really thought that this one here I still think is a little bit up for debate. But I only got 1 out of 3, but I only paid $1 a piece. So that one will make up for all the other ones. And these little skinny necklaces right now seem to be selling, which they hadn't in the past. So I can make a couple bucks on each of those, so there's no worries there. I got a bunch of these little rings. I think I paid $1 for all of them. I'll put those in my cheaper ring display where they're like from $2 to $5. Now let's go over here. And these earrings are beautiful. I paid $1 for them. And I have a matching bracelet. It's probably someplace in my car at this moment, and I can't find it. But I only paid $1 for the bracelet too. So those are really nice. They're newer. I probably still could put about $10 on those. This set here was the surprise. It's a beautiful set. It's a newer set. This I thought was a real stone, but it looks like to me, I think it's a synthetic, just a synthetic type of thing. But the chain is all sterling. So that's a mighty nice chain. So I'll probably put a different chain on this. And I might even keep that chain because it's a nice longer one. So that I paid $2 for. And it's newer. This one here is a newer piece I paid $1 for. But it's just pretty. And I kind of like it. And I might keep all 3 of these sets because I really like them. And then here's the other one that I paid $1 for. That's just a nice longer necklace. That's just really pretty. Not old, but very nice and good saleable stuff. People don't always buy necessarily old jewelry. They just buy what they like, which is great. Now these two pair of earrings I only paid $1/4 for. And this one I bought because it looked like to me those are some little semi-precious stones in there. I'm not sure if they're real or just made to look like it, but regardless, it's a pretty piece, pretty pair of earrings. So I got both of those for $1/4. Those I can probably put about $7, $8 a piece. And then this bracelet here is one of those snap bracelets where this part on the top, the butterfly, snaps off and you can change it, interchange it with different ones. And I paid $1 for that. That was a good deal. That's probably an $8 to $10 piece. And I got this bracelet for $1. Another one I just liked. Probably could put about $3 or $4 on it. Nothing with big, huge value, but the sterling chain was a pretty nice surprise. So that chain alone I could probably put between $15 and $20 on if I don't end up keeping it. So we shall see. So there's the jewelry. So let's go over these Barbie bags I got at the 3 citywide sales. For some reason, Monster High dolls are really hot right now. I have no idea, but you know what? You make quite a bit of money for them. I've been putting them out for about $20. Maybe in some instances that's too cheap, but I don't buy these unless I get them really reasonable. So in all that Barbie stuff, there was 2 Monster High dolls for sure. So I figured, well, they're about $20 a piece, and I paid about $8 for the whole lot, which was a really good deal. These people just wanted to get rid of stuff, so that's the best. And then I opened this up. Last night just to take a peek. What was in here? And oops, got some Barbie doll that's caught in this. So I could see one Monster High doll on the top. I wasn't sure what else was in there. So that's another one that I can get $20 for. And these look like they're in pretty good shape. These arms on these dolls are really fragile, and I see a lot of them with broken arms. So if you're looking for these, really pay attention to the arms on these things. And of course, it's best if they're all dressed in their outfits. So there's some sort of I don't know if that's a winter Barbie. It's got snowflakes on it. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look all that stuff. Oh, look what we got here. Here's another Monster High doll. This one's missing a shoe though, bummer. That makes it go down a little bit in value. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? I kind of looked at this and thought it was a Monster High doll too, and it was. And see how the arm is broken right here on this side? I don't know if you can see it very good on camera, but see how the arm is missing? These little arms are just so fragile. I'm sure when the kids played with these, they just broke very easily. So it's kind of hard to find them without those broken arms. So there's another one. That one you won't get very much money out of. But this one here, I didn't know what kind of doll this is. I'm a little bit out of touch. My kids are all grown. I don't have any grandkids yet. But this one here is a Monster High doll too. She's got her shoes and everything. So just from, not including the broken one, but just from the ones we have, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 Monster High dolls. So that's, if I can get the $20 each, which I have been getting, that's $100 right there on an $8 lot. So there you go. That's your money all back and then some. And then there's a bunch of Barbies in here too. This one I think is a Christmas one out of the box. I'm not sure on these other ones. They're kind of half dressed and some of them have wings. So I'll have to check those out. I can't imagine those are worth any more than a few dollars. So now we have another bag over here. So I'm going to open this bag. Let's take a look with this one. I haven't looked at this one yet, so I don't know if it's all junk or not. Even if it is all junk, it doesn't really matter because I've made my money already on these dolls here. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, we're going to look inside this bag. I got a helper here, Tigger. Very curious on what is going on here. Okay, looks like, I have no idea what this stuff. Looks like some sort of furniture accessories. I don't know what dolls those go to. Here's some clothes. We'll put the clothes type items in one pile and everything else in the other. I don't know if these are Monster High doll clothes or what, if they're Barbie or what they are. Like I said, I'm so out of touch with this stuff. Looks like quite a bit of clothes in here, which is good. Sometimes I keep some of these when I find more stuff that I can use it for that. It's a pillow and some more clothes. Let's dump this out and see what we have. Oh my, what a mess. Oh, here's some little Wizard of Oz dolls. I think these came in McDonald's. So I have no idea what those are worth. Oh, it looks like I might have the whole set. Wow, didn't know that. There's a scarecrow. This looks like Dorothy, I think. Yep, this looks like Dorothy. She's got kind of messy hair. Here's, oh, we got a couple scarecrows. Here's another scarecrow. Maybe we don't have the whole set. We'll see. And here's another scarecrow. And there's the Tin Man. Let's see what else is in here. Here's, oh, this is cute. This, I think, was a McDonald's giveaway, too. Maybe. I'll have to look that out, but I'm pretty sure it was. That one's dressed as Mickey Mouse. That one may not leave. My daughter may have to have that one. She likes her Disney collectibles. And let's see if there's any more dolls in here. Oh, here's, oh, check this out. I didn't even know they made this one. Here's the monkey from the Wizard of Oz. How cool is that? I've never seen that one. And this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye, and we'll see you again. Bye.